Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty. That's the stuff you want to use. Yeah, you gotta kind of clean things out. Don't just mix up your next batch on top of this old stuff that I just put down. Okay, I'll mix up some more now. I know if I don't take it out that way, a whole glob's just gonna fall down in there. And you can spoon it. You know, if I got too much, I can spoon some of it back in, or you can take your putty knife and dig some out if you're having a hard time with it. I don't ever try to put the exact amount of water in at the first go, because 9 out of 10 times it means I'll probably put too much water in. Just do your figure 8 motion. This pan I usually use for my sheetrock mud and quickset, but you know, if I need to mix up some grout, I just did for the shower. The old owner happened to leave me some grout that happened to match in the shower, and so I just mixed it up in here. There was just one little line that didn't have any grout, and I thought, hey, I'll just take some grout and mix it up and put it in there. So I did. It's high time you start doing stuff around the house on your own. You don't have to pay anybody else. If you can do it yourself, why not? Right? And you haven't seen me have anybody help me yet, have you? I've done all of this on my own so far, pretty much. My neighbor, he helped me with about 6 of these big tiles. I was moaning and groaning and grunting, and he just happened to come walking around the corner. Hey, do you need some help? I'm like, okay, sure. Sure can. Will do. Thank you. So that's the only help I've gotten on this entire job so far. Okay, now maybe I'll do the floor first. Like I say, don't try to get it perfect. Okay? Once this coat dries, in fact, as it's drying, you just have to kind of be aware of it and check on it, because at a certain point you can shave off little imperfections after it hardens up, before it gets hard all the way. If it gets hard all the way, then forget about it. Yeah. Then you can scrape it. You can kind of scrape it like that after it's hard. But when it's not hard all the way and it's still dry, you can still slightly shave it off at one point, and it makes it really easy. But there's a certain point when you can do it. If you do it too soon, this stuff, you're gonna just drag it, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, oops. And then you'll just have to wait. You'll just have to wait for it to harden up some more. Yeah, I'm doing the wall too. I'm just filling in. And like I say, I can't concern myself with getting it too perfect. I can go back. I should have just started from one end and not jumped around. Because I don't really want to go back on top of the other, because it's just going to drag it off. Okay, now I'm just putting some on the old OSB plywood just to give it a skin, you know. Okay, I've got some more right in here down at the bottom. I went ahead and cut this around the corner just a little bit, and I can clean that up now with this out of my way. I just rolled the flooring back because I'm going to keep this. See, this is gonna fold back, but I recut it short by 1/4 inch or so along here, and the same thing on the outside corner. That way I could reach it too. Okay, so I've got to mix up a little bit more for here, right up in there, around the corner, and I'll just keep going. Okay, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but see as it dries. Do you see how it's already turning a different color? See, along there. So I'm just going to keep going, little bit at a time. I don't have to mix it all up in one go and be a he-man and try to think I'm going to do something really amazing. I can do it at whatever pace I want. I'll kind of keep an eye on that too. And even if you make it just a hair high on your last coat, you could do that if you wanted, and then you can kind of shave it off when it's almost dry all the way. It's really cool how it works. How it works that way. And if you forget, you can still kind of scrape it down with the putty knife. Generally a nice stiff one, like this one. You know, this one's a lot better. This is pretty flimsy. I wouldn't probably use this to scrape it with. I'll probably use something a little bit bigger so it's wider anyways. Okay. Alright, I'm going to mix up some more.